Hi. Am I early? I know we agreed on 4 o'clock, but just sitting in the waiting room was awful. I feel like everyone was staring at me. Okay. That's good. Thank you. Right. I guess I should explain why I want to see you so urgently. I know you said that there are other people out there, potential partners, plenty more fish in the sea, but I don't want them. Why should I have to find a new connection when my ex is still out there, laying by someone else's side? I still love her. Those kinds of feelings don't just subside. You can't snap your fingers and just turn them off. You know, I find it fascinating how powerful the mind can be. When I was a kid, I used to imagine myself getting out of bed, turning off my alarm clock, brushing my teeth, and then I'd come back to reality and realize I hadn't moved at all. But it was such a vivid image that I could practically feel the cold tiles under my bare feet, taste the mint of the toothpaste. It was in such perfect detail that I could never quite believe it had just been a fantasy. That, without realizing it, I had physically stopped an intrusive noise and then gotten lost in my own head again. How did it make me feel? Relieved, I suppose. As I grew up, my mind started to wander to darker places. I'd visualize my friends in horrific scenarios, like having accidents at work or on the road. I'd fall so deep into those thoughts that I'd snap out of them with a dry mouth and a pounding heart. It was a relief to ground myself again, to understand that nothing bad had actually happened. Some people drink or take drugs in order to experience that kind of thing. I never needed any, though. In fact, a clear head is the ideal condition for a scenario to manifest. Maybe I should start drinking, or do something to get rid of this intense sobriety. No, I don't think you understand how crowded my head is. If you knew how loudly these voices were screaming, you'd encourage me to do anything I could to shut them up. Having said that, they've been quiet since yesterday. I think they're in shock. I think we both are. You want to know? I know that confidentiality states that what I say stays between us, but I'm struggling to deal with this myself, and I don't want to put the burden on your shoulders too. All right. I'll tell you. Yesterday, I saw my ex with her new boyfriend. They looked so happy together. I think she might actually love him. I didn't stand a chance, so I tried to leave them alone. I did, but damn. I couldn't help myself. I sat down and I fantasized about ripping them apart from each other. Tearing him apart, watching the blood splatter on the walls as I took him away from her, just like he took her away from me. But then the fantasy changed. I started thinking that if I couldn't have her, no one should. What right did she have to be happy without me? What did she do to deserve it? I pictured myself following her into an empty room, drawing a knife, and painting the floor with words of my love in her blood. I could feel her squirming as I buried the blade between her ribs. I could hear her gasping, coughing, choking, begging, screaming. And then there was silence. The silence didn't last long. Her boyfriend came running in. But unfortunately for him, he impaled himself on the knife in the process. Oh, it was a shame to taint her blood with his. But he was shouting, swearing, wide-eyed and staggering about. And then suddenly, the silence was back. Thick, heavy. The only thing I could hear was my own breathing. The only thing I could feel was my own heartbeat. I thought I'd snap out of it once I'd committed my crime of passion, but no matter how many times I tried to wake up, the fantasy didn't go away. The blood didn't go away. The bodies didn't go away. Oh, but I did it all for love. I did it all for us. Now that she's gone, she can never leave me. Don't you see? No one can take her away from me now. I'd rather be in hell than alone.